What is going on, y'all? Spotlight Sports Talk. We are back with another video. We about to get into it. This Sunday was crazy games. There was a lot of good games. Surprisingly, on a 7-game 1 p.m. slate, there was only like 3 or 4 on the 4 p.m. slate. But it's been crazy. Week 12 is almost in the books. We got Houston and Tennessee tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. But as far as these games go, how you feel about Week Sunday? Because I'm liking how Week Sunday ended in a way.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't too many blowouts. Cincinnati and Cleveland didn't think Cincinnati was going to go out like that. At least put up a fight, but no, Cleveland gave it to them. At least they got 20, so I was shocked there. Not too many. The Jacksonville Buffalo game, that was a good game. That game was crazy. Fournette got ejected. The fight going on. Jacksonville was down there at the goal line, and then what happened? Got a penalty, and then like a sack right after that. So the knock, I don't know what happened to Jacksonville this year compared to last year. I don't know.
I think if Jalen Ramsey just shut his mouth and shut his pothole, he'll be fine.
Like Josh Allen, man, crazy. He had 100 yards rushing. To be a QB, he had 100 yards rushing. But Josh Allen, he's not bad though. He all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not bad. But as far as our picks go, I was the only one to pick him. I picked the underdog. I picked it. Yeah. Another underdog. The Browns. I picked them.
You was the only one that picked the San Fran away.
Yeah, I was the only one that picked San Fran. No, actually, yeah, I was the only one that picked San Fran. But I believed in him, I wasn't expecting Jameis Winston to look like Tom Brady today. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. But that Miami Dolphins and Indianapolis Colts game?
Told you, Indianapolis. I don't know. Indianapolis got something going on down there. Like, they found a way to win. They keep it rolling. You never. Who's to say? You never know. They might try to sneak in the deal wild card. The way they're playing, you never know over there in the AFC.
Honestly, the NFC is not really is almost the same when it comes to with trying to make the playoffs. Because now you had the Panthers lose, which we all picked the Panthers, but Dante was the only one that picked the Seahawks, and the Panthers. I just don't get it. Honestly,
it was a good game. It was like McCaffrey was balling.
Yeah, McCaffrey was balling, but that defense
had over 100 yards. Crazy.
That was the first Panthers running back to ever do that. And what's crazy about it is Cam Newton in that office did what they're supposed to do to put the points on the board. You just couldn't stop Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was out there throwing to people that I'm like, who the heck is more? I don't even know who he is.
Right.
I might have to pick him up in fantasy.
And then the Eagles and the Giants, and Eagles being down 19-3. The second half of that game, the Phillies shut down Sparky. Like, they was not running to him whatsoever. The Eagles found a running game, so that's what helped them a little bit. So it was a good comeback run for them. So they needed that
I picked the Giants on that, and honestly, like Eli played well. The thing about this is like the Eagles should have been doing this from day one, running the football. But y'all want to right? They want to pass, and put and go up with not go with Josh Adams. I'm like, yo, this guy's a big back. He can run in between the tackles. Utilize him. Understand you got Clement because Clement could catch the ball out the backfield, but you need a pound and ground type of running back as well.
Yeah.
So so the Eagles remain in schedule. They have the Redskins, Cowboys, Rams, Texans, Redskins. So, I can see
it's possible we still could win the division. We just got to beat Washington twice, and then we got to beat Dallas again. Never know if up there we could possibly do it, but I know we just hit with the injury bug. It's crazy.
That Texans and that Rams game is going to be tough.
Whew. Right.
And y'all got to go to
the Rams.
Y'all got to go to LA. Y'all might get a chance over the Texans because Texas got to come to Philly. So it's possible, but like I said, we all went with the Pats.
They scared me at first a little bit. I was like, the Jets is beating. Hold up.
Yeah, like I think Brady had to warm up. The Steelers, I was not expecting that.
No.
And I would have picked Denver if I would have knew Denver was at home. I didn't know Denver was at home. So I was kind of mad at that. I was like, damn it, I picked them. Chargers, I'm kind of devastated right now because my guy Melvin Gordon. I lost to Trevor today because Adam Thielen want to go off on Sunday night.
Uh-oh. Another 100-yard game.
This is the second time Trevor beats me in this league. Like, shout out to Trevor for Sports Ruffians, man. Shout out to him, but I'm going to get you. I could be 9-3 right now, but I still got the best record in the league, and I'm going to win it. So, Trevor, we're going to see each other in the playoffs when it counts. Damn it. But as far as this Houston Texans and this Tennessee Titans game, I think the Texans are at home. I could double check, but this is a division game where Tennessee coming off a real bad loss versus the Colts, and Texans are on a 6-game winning streak. So what are you like? I know you picked the Texans to win. We all know you picked the Texans to win. But what are you trying to see from this game from both teams?
I want to see a good game. I hate games as blowouts. It's like I hate blowouts. So I want to see a close game. Well, I don't know. It's just something about the Texans. They running in hot. I think Mariota's going to play. I think he was injured the last game. He didn't come back in. But I still think that Houston has a better offense than Tennessee. They still balling with Lamar Miller, and they got Hopkins on one side, Demarius on another side. Houston got many weapons, and then on that defensive side, Houston can get it done as well.
Yeah, I really do like Houston in this game. It's just that I just know what I can tell what I'm getting from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans are home. They're going to play better at home. If they play it on the road, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue because if they play it in Houston, that's going to be a problem. Yeah. But I like Deshaun Watson. I think he's coming along very well. Lamar Miller gives him that. He gives them a different type of style of running back. Like he's like I don't know. He's just like so quiet. Like nobody really talks about Lamar Miller.
Right.
So it's like talking about him is like what? Like who is Lamar Miller?
I forgot. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot he played with Miami.
Right. He used to play for Miami. But yeah, they are in Houston, so that's out. I'm definitely taking the Texans here. There's no way that I'm going against them in Houston. That's just not happening. But me personally, like with this game, this is an interesting game. It's a division game. The Colts is trying to creep up on these Titans, and try to keep up on the Titans and the Houston Texans. But actually the Texans is on a 7-game winning streak.
Oh.
7 games. Oh, I didn't even know that. Houston is favored by 4 points, surprisingly. The over-under for Vegas is 41.5. I can see that happening. But Deshaun Watson, he got DeAndre Hopkins, where DeAndre Hopkins is top 10 in receptions and about to have 1,000 yards receiving. Like, He got 68 receptions for 950 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. In the run game is ranked 11th. You know what you see? You see what I'm saying? Like Lamar Miller has 738 rushing yards from scrimmage.
It's crazy.
And like the team is so quiet. Like it's so quiet. Like it's crazy. And just a fun fact that Houston defense is ranked 7th in yards allowed. And ranked 6th is scoring defense. J.J. Watt has 10 of his 28 sacks and forced fumbles against the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, man. JJ going to have a field day.
Oh, he's going to have a field day. Oh, my God.
And then, don't forget, the Titans, Houston got Matthew this year. So, Honey Badger might get some picks off Mariota.
Right. And we didn't talk about this game, but the Ravens and the Raiders. I was kind of shocked that my team was competitive in the beginning.
I seen Doug Martin go over. I was like, oh, snap. He's diving over there.
Right. I'm sitting here like, what? Like, be competitive, and then the second half, it just all fell apart.
What game was it that I think it was Seattle. He went over and he dived and flipped and stuck the landing.
Yeah, that was Chris Carson. It was Chris Carson. No, did you see the catch from David Njoku?
Yes.
Oh my God. How the heck you try to jump and it looked like you about to be body slammed and Samoan dropped? Did you, before you know it, you in the end zone being pushed by your offensive lineman?
No, get off me. I was only playing.
Right. Like, I sat there, I'm like, oh, this game is about to be a blowout once I seen that. Andy Dalton threw a pick. He said he hurt his thumb. Whatever. You just got benched. That's what everybody was just saying.
Lamar Jackson didn't run as much this game. I feel like he
He had 90 yards rushing.
It seemed like the times he had to throw, the times that I watched, but he can't run like that if he's gonna be a QB in the league. He can't have a.
Well, I could pull up his stats and see what he looked like this week because, I saw him give Michael Crabtree a touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
Huh. Oh, we just look bad. Brooklyn Raiders just look bad. But it was competitive in the first half. We're like, we're not gonna give up. Oh yeah, we gave up in the second half. That was the plan. Oh, great. John Gruden played with him and said, hey, great guys, great first half. Now let's just fuck it up. That was the plan. So Lamar Jackson he was 14 for 25, 178 yards passing, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. So as far as rushing wise, I thought he had 90 rushing, but no, he didn't. He only had 11 carries for 71 and a touchdown. But Gus Edwards, he's a rookie. He had 23 carries for 118.
And I almost picked him up off waivers. I was like, do I go with him or should I put Josh Adams in today? I was like, let me put Josh Adams in today and see what, I got almost 20 points from Josh Adams, so I'll take it.
Honestly, listen, if Alex Collins can't play next week and Melvin Gordon can't play next week, I am putting Gus Edwards in that slot. I'm sorry. Alex Collins, I need you to stay out another week. I need you to stay out another week because I need Gus Edwards in there. This Vikings and Packers game, which I was the lone wolf again. I am 3 for 3 with underdogs this week. 3 for 3 for underdogs. I was the only one that picked the Vikings. It was a clean sweep from everybody else. Uno, dos, tres, But what is your takes from this Packers game?
Kirk Cousins definitely came to play today. He had a good game. Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 different receivers. He drove Minnesota to this win today. Green Bay couldn't get it done. Except that I thought the end towards the end, Adams almost had that touchdown nose right off his fingertips. They still would have been down by 3, but
it would have been more manageable.
Right. So, it was a good game all around. At one point it was 14-14, and then Minnesota went up, and then they kept the lead up. So Aaron Rodgers was playing catch up, but what happens with Aaron Rodgers' time? He comes back, but it didn't happen that way. It looks like towards the end, Xavier Woods Rhodes got hurt. But Minnesota defense looked okay, but I did like Kirk Cousins how he drove the team down today. So shout out to Kirk Cousins. He was balling. Over 300. I think it was like 330 or something like that. 3 touchdowns.
342.
342. Almost 400 yards. Thielen was balling once again. This is his 900-yard game.
That passes Randy Moss.
Right. Rudolph, his targets went down a little bit, but he was like, he can't complain about the targets. When he complains, he don't get targeted. As soon as you stop complaining, the targets come his way. So they'll be able to get Rudolph involved in the offense. And then you got Stephon Diggs. So Minnesota does have a good offense. And then Cook was back. He was running the way he needs to be running. So, and plus Minnesota needed that game. They both have a tie against each other. So hopefully that tie doesn't come back to bite either one of the teams in the butt. But Minnesota
are greater.
But looking at the stats for the Minnesota Vikings, like Adam Thielen had 9 targets. He had 8 receptions for 125 yards and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs had 11 targets, 8 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. It seemed like it was more than that. Kyle Rudolph, he caught all of his seven targets. 7 targets for 63 yards. But Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray, they split the carries with 11 and 10 carries. Cook had 29 rushing yards, and Murray had 33. So they was pretty balanced in that way. Something has to give with the Green Bay Packers. And this is why I said I'm picking the Vikings, because the Green Bay Packers were 0-5 on the road going into this game. Now they're 0-6 on the road. I would pick the Packers at home any day. They play better at home. But this is why I picked the Vikings, because for some reason, I don't know what it is about the Packers playing away from home. I just don't get it. You're in a dome. You're not cold. You're playing in Minnesota. I don't understand how Aaron Rodgers was 17 for 28, 198 yards. That sounds unheard of. When do Aaron Rodgers ever have under 200 passing yards?
Right.
But did you see the last play? Because we already went through this with the Minnesota Vikings, and we already know they won that game. But did you see the play that Ben Roethlisberger did at the end?
No, I think I missed that. What happened?
So they tried to do. Hold up. They tried to do RPO down at like the 4-yard line, and what happened was, even if he wouldn't have threw it to the defensive end for an interception, he would have threw it to a corner for the interception. So what they tried to do is they tried to fake the handoff, and it just looked like the play was decimated from the beginning. Because I think Ben Roethlisberger tried to hold on to the ball too long or try to take it away from Connor, but it just, after he took the handoff away from Connor and kept the ball, and he tried to dump it over the defensive end, the defensive end caught it. No, the defensive tackle. The defensive tackle caught it. And another one, he overthrew Juju Schuster in the first play of the second half. He overthrew Schuster. And he had a tight end all wide open. He caught the ball, but he tried to muster himself in a goddamn end zone and ended up fumbling, so it was a touchback.
Wow.
Pittsburgh could not get a break in this Denver game. They could not get a break, and Philip Lindsay played well. I'm just kind of shocked at the way Pittsburgh played today. Like, Why would you call an RPO at the 4-yard line?
Can't run pass option on the 4.
You had James Conner for me.
You got James Conner been big enough. You could have reined it in.
Throw a screen. Throw a screen. Something pretty simple. Fundamentals. Hello.
Back to this Minnesota game. I did like the end zone dance. They did the limbo.
Oh, with the limbo? Yeah. I like that. That was pretty creative, though. That was pretty creative. Chicago Bears about to win this division. The Saints are the best team in football right now. We had a great week 12. We had 3 games on
It's
Thanksgiving.
like I'm excited for the playoffs. Like I'm just ready to go with playoffs. That's just, and then these teams that need to get in and the teams that's out of it, they always play spoiler. They're always going to try to take you down. So it should be a good, interesting week 13 and so on.
So Sunday night football, we have the Chargers in Pittsburgh. Sunday night. Then week 14, we got the Rams and the Bears. Week 14.
Ooh, Aaron Donald and Sue, and then you got Khalil Mack. That should be interesting.
Trubisky.
I think
golf.
He should be back.
Yeah, he should be back by week 14.
If Chase Daniel was playing, I don't know if I think I might pick the Rams. But
I probably would pick Chicago because that Rams defense can't cover a soul. They can't cover a soul. I love their front line, but they can't cover. Their corners can't cover a soul. And one thing that we forgot to talk about. Phillip Rivers, man.
He was balling today.
The guy only had one incompletion on the day. The guy was balling. Like, he made the Cardinals look like a Pop Warner team that never won a game a day in their life. Jesus Christ. And then we got quarterbacks out here catching the football from another quarterback. Andrew Luck was in a wide receiver position and got the first down by Brissett.
Wow. Speaking of the Pop Warner team, shout out to Philly, the Blackhawks, and the Fairhair Owls. They won their games. So I think they're going to Disney, with them teams. So shout out to Philly and the Little League squads. They still doing it up.
Yeah, I think Aztecs is going to Philly. Aztecs is going to Disney as well. I don't know what weight class or what age class it is, but shout out to Fairhill Owls. I was supposed to coach them. Just been busy with work, sports. So shout out to Coach Calvin. Hopefully I'll be back out there next year. I don't know if I'm coming out of retirement.
Oh, and over on the Jersey side, the Paulsboro Red Raiders, the sophomores, they're going to the championship. They beat I forget who they beat, but they're going to play Glassboro. So shout out to the sophomores in the Paulsboro level.
Right. Most likely, I think Defford probably is the same way too, right?
Defford, the freshmen are going.
The freshmen, yeah.
That's
so,
crazy.
That's just what it is, just what it is. It's all football. I don't care what level it is. It's all football. But speaking of that, did you see the college football game last night? Texas A&M and LSU?
7 OT.
74-72. That sounds like a college basketball game.
7 overtime. Now that's what I'm talking about. Like, somebody has to win. Like, the NFL, I know NFL has to do something so it's not a tie. Like, come on.
Yeah, it got to do something about this tie because it just hurts the whole landscape of the playoffs. It hurts. So, 7 overtimes. If it was a 7 overtime, we'll be up to like 3 a.m. with this darn Sunday night game. If it would have came down to that, I go to wake up like 7 overtimes, and then Michigan gets knocked off by Ohio State. They lose out in the college playoff. Woo! This weekend of football games in general was just crazy. So now my thing is this: who is going to be that 4th spot in the playoff?
We all know Alabama keeps rolling.
I don't really care for Alabama right now. I know I got on their colors, but I really don't care for Alabama right now. Clemson is up there. Notre Dame is up there. I really like Notre Dame. They blew out USC. I really like them.
Since they independent, since they don't have a conference, they said, forget y'all. We don't need to be in the conference.
Well, Notre Dame, see, with that whole situation with them not having a conference, what conference can you really put them in? Like, I can't think of a conference to put them in. I mean, you could probably put them in the Big Ten because Fighting Irish, I guess what they saying, South Bend, they in Indiana, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Probably put them in the Big Ten. For some reason, Notre Dame, like a Catholic college or something like that. I don't get me to lying. But only conference I can really see Notre Dame is in the Big Ten. So you already got that 3. It's just that number 4 slot. Like LSU was number 7, but they lost to Texas A&M. Then you had UCF. UCF was undefeated until their quarterback broke their leg Friday night. So I just don't know. But they still won the game. They still undefeated, but I don't know if I can put them in that 4th slot. So Tuesday, if nobody wants to do the show with me, fine. I might go live for the college football rankings to talk about it. I might be watching it right here to do it. Like I had planned. I don't have no plans most likely this week. So we got a lot to talk about, y'all. You know, week 13 picks, recap of the Titans and Texans, Sixers we got to talk about. I got to do something. We got to talk about it. So there's the Spotlight Sports Talk, y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think. If you want to be a part of our Pro Pick'em, it will be in the description and it will be pinned in the comments. So just click the link and join. And we see y'all in the next video, in the next live, in the next upload, and whatever.
So again, don't be afraid. Shout out some questions. Like I said, I'm here to answer. We all go answer them.
We sure will.
Hit us with some topics. We'll answer them right here live for y'all. You know,
live and direct. We keep it real over here. 100% raw and uncut over here at the Spotlight Sports Talk. I do want to give a shout out to Sports Ruffians. That's my guy, Trevor. Shout out to him. And I want to shout out the Water Boy Report. That is my guy. His name is Luca. He's from Canada. He comes on my live streams every Sunday when I do the live play-by-play on Sunday Night Football. Shout out to him for having his Water Boy Report Nation raid my channel. So I appreciate that.
We got a special guest. Say hi, Rico. Hi.
Oh my God, Rico. We see y'all in the next video, man. We see y'all in the next video.